Polite inquiries, the Oval.
No, that's my job.
Thanks. George King asks...
I've got the microphone, so you can't speak.
What was that?
George asks, what's the weighted series result?
India lost a lot of tosses, that matters. They were playing away, that matters. If they deluded themselves that was the only reason that they lost, they wouldn't be doing themselves any favours. They've improved though.
Fair result, Nats?
What did Kohli say? He still believes they are the best team.
Got quite feisty in there.
Yeah.
Ooh, God, I was getting
just
quite
like
feisty
that.
out here.
Yeah.
Jonathan asks, so of all the issues England started the summer with, which ones have we solved? Cook scoring runs again at least.
I guess Joss Butler's come through, I guess Sam Curran's come through, and that's it.
Moyne?
Not really, I think we're back exactly where we were with Moyne a year ago. He got a hat-trick here a year ago. He was averaging something like 12 for the summer, wasn't he, with the ball? So he's had exactly the same summer. We know he's good at England.
Mihir asks, how far has this India team progressed since the last England tour?
3-1 to 4-1. That's the progress they've made.
Yeah.
Really good fast bowling unit. Kohli came out really trumps. Didn't give away his wicket to Anderson. That's a personal victory. And Rahul and Pant playing the way they played. Of course, it's a flat pitch, as George would say, really flat and slow pitch. But still, going back home with heads a little bit lighter than what they would have gone to sleep with.
A little bit lighter than Cameron Bancroft's head is what you meant to say.
Yeah.
Alvaro asks, isn't it amazing that every single one of Anderson's wickets have been in England under thick clouds?
It's incredible.
It happens every time when I say anything nice about Anderson and then people come on.
He's only got out tail-end batsmen who are blind. It's extraordinary, really.
Do you reckon that Anderson's spell with the old ball when he was sharing with Rashid made a big difference?
Yes, definitely, but they could have just played it out. Pant being caught on the boundary in that situation was a really extraordinary moment of cricket. You see, he played himself in, great, and the last test he went 26 balls without scoring, but once he goes up to fifth gear, he can't go back to fourth. It's just...
He's going to write a book on Pant. Let's move on.
Chris asks, which is more likely in your opinion, England winning in Sri Lanka or India winning in Australia? Thanks.
India winning in Australia. What do you reckon?
I think you're probably right, but I do think Sri Lanka are not as good as they were. So I think both results are possible, which is great, isn't it? Because it's not quite so predictable. What's going on with your hair?
I don't know.
It's a lot of fun.
It's trying to imitate Nagas.
Yeah. He looks after his.
Mandakini asks, is Alistair... Mandakini, okay. Not Mankini. There's no place for a Mankini in cricket. Is Alistair Cook more popular than the British PM? The support and love he got at the Oval will surely be the envy of every politician and actor.
Shingles is more popular than the British PM. Are you joking?
Fair. Shabnam asks, coach selectors, CAFM players, how many heads will roll in the Indian camp post-series and who would be your top picks?
Oh, that was a question someone in the crowd when I was just going towards the dressing room asked. Shastri going? No. Shikhar Dhawan?
You see, I thought Shikhar Dhawan did kind of okay. I thought he really battled earlier in the series and got... Without getting big scores, he got some decent starts, which helped on Nottingham.
Yeah, Nottingham was good.
Well, that's the
Trent where was it? Trent Bridge actually, where he made some runs. Actually, him and Rahul started making runs. I think Dhawan.
Sridip asks, Jimmy Anderson in Oz, India and RSA versus Pant in England.
I think Anderson would still be the better keeper. But Pant's, obviously a huge talent. Not with the gloves.
Daniel asks, Adil, hello.
Well, if you've seen him, please return him to the England dressing room. We're worried sick. Someone who's never seen a game of cricket before came to the press conference and asked whether his wicket was the ball of the 21st century. I mean, it did turn a long way from the footballs. That happens.
That's what spinners do.
He just wasn't bowled so much.
Right, he's a luxury player.
Yeah.
And you can do that if you've got half a dozen all-rounders, which they do. He's finished the series with a bowling average of 30. He's got Virat out twice. He's helped get the tail-enders. And he's helped polish off this game. He's kind of done a role.
Jimmet asks, Jaw breaks, ear hair, backside bruises, and so many more. For each one of you, what has been the best Polite Inquiries moment of the series?
Oh, no doubt the jaw-breaking moment where you punched me from nowhere.
Oh, no, Trevor Bayliss.
Go faster!
That was really nice of him, wasn't it?
So that definitely ties with seeing being up and personal, close and personal, so often with the ear hair of these two. Kunal asks, Polite Inquiries has again been amazing this series, as usual. When do we see you guys again? Who knows? Let's hug it out, guys. It's been a big series.
A huddle? Maybe a huddle.
You can't just do awkward handshakes.
We'll see you somewhere. Come on, this way, this way, this way.
Oh,
This
she's
way,
so violent.
This way.